Hi, it's me Alfonso from AXM again. This time we're going to assemble the Starship MK-1. As we all know, Elon Musk has designed this new rocket in Boca Chica, Texas, and it's still a prototype. This first version, the MK-1, was presented on September 28th of 2019, and this is the vehicle that will eventually take us to Mars and beyond. Now, I have made two versions, a paper colored version like the one that we are going to talk about today, and there's a metallic version. The metallic paper version, we will discuss it in a different video. So basically they're all the same, except handling the metallic paper is a little tricky, and I will explain on a separate video. So let's talk about the PDF. It has 19 pages, and it has all the parts for the Starship MK-1. I'm going to go and explain in detail the contents of each page. What we're seeing is the nose cone. All these rings will have to be tied together to make the shape of a nose cone. These are the last two rings. What we see here is actually the tabs that will glue all these together. All right. So these parts are labeled with the ring that are related to, as you can see here. All right, and those are glued on the back of these colored rings to make a nose cone. All right, continuing is the body. It's a long cylinder, has divided in the top and bottom. Where we're looking is a half of the top, and this is half of the top and the back portion. These two parts have to be glued together with these tabs. There are formers, top and bottom formers, that will keep the upper body shaped as a cylinder. The same thing we're going to be doing with the half bottom portion of the body. Notice it's very important that the formers, there's an indication what is the distance from the edge of the body of the cylinder where these should be glued. This is part of the bottom portion of the body. These little parts are going to be glued here. This is the back portion of the lower half of the body. Same thing. And these are the formers for this lower body cylinder. Moving on, this is the engine section. It's just a skin that is glued inside the lower part of the body. These are the tabs that will serve to put together both halves, top and bottom of the body. These tabs connectors are going to be put at the very top of the whole body cylinder in order to connect to the nose cone. Alright, we all know that on a separate video I already explained and detailed how to assemble the engine section of this model. So here's a part. This is the bulkhead of the engine section, and these are the raptors that go on it. You know that this page has a second page, a back print. This page has to be printed on the back here, so this area will be colored on the back as well. And finally, we have the upper wings or canards. We have the wings. This page is actually about the parts that will allow the wings to actuate. These parts are glued to the body, and with these little parts that will make small cylinders will hold the top and bottom, will hold the wing in place and move it. These are parts of the that will cover parts of the wings. And here's a reference page that has all the parts. This is not in scale, but it gives you an idea how the vehicle is shaped: the body, the nose cone, the canards, the wings, and the engine section. The difference front and bottom is are these ovals that are actually access ports to some fuel lines inside. This is the front and this is the back. Alright, so let's start watching the next series of videos, and I will explain how to assemble each part. Don't forget to subscribe. I would appreciate it if you can subscribe, and you can follow me on social media. Alright, so until the next video, take care.